Welcome to Family Gamer TV. We're here looking at Unravel with Martin Sahlin, creative director of the game. Now, it's a game entirely free, not many people have heard about, but now everyone's talking about it. What's so special?
Well, I guess it's kind of like very different from many other games on the show in that it's very quiet, I guess. You know, it's there's a lot of loud games on this show, and I guess we should stand out from that by being the quite calm and quiet and serene little thing, and I guess people think it's also kind of cute, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the aesthetic, the little sort of wooden character, how did that develop?
Well, it was actually, I mean, it was all created on this camping trip with my family. So I was out in nature and just having all these ideas that I wanted to express somehow. So and I created this little doll and just ran around and posted in the woods and just like put it in different situations, trying to come up with like clever ways to use the yarn to just overcome these like obstacles in the environment. And as I was doing that, I was kind of amazed with how the pictures turned out, and just like that sort of created the whole look for the entire game. That I wanted to set it in nature, and I wanted to be that from that really like up close perspective. Like you're this really small character that gets really close to things, so you can really see them and appreciate them, and that's just basically kind of how the whole art direction happened. It's like just by playing with it and looking at it and just like realizing that this looks really good. Let's do it. Let's make it like this.
So this is Yarny, the star of the show. Do you want to tell us how you came up with this character, and how old is he? Is it he? She?
Well, I don't really think of him in terms of gender. I guess we just kind of say him because that's it's that sort of thing that happens. I don't know. That's how we're used to talking, I guess. Yeah. It's a spirit, it's a being, it's a little helper.
So then you created a game with that aesthetic?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there was actually a lot of stuff about that initial like design period that felt kind of like you were basically sort of finding pieces that felt like they were almost already there. Mm-hmm. It's interesting, but once you start down the path, just start clearing the rubble away and just realizing like there's the next step, and there's the next step, and there's the next step. It's just a very organic process. Just basically like running into these like really good solutions almost by accident. It's quite interesting, but just very inspiring, I guess.
And so does the game have a story, a narrative to it? You said it's quite a quiet game. What's it about?
Yeah, there is a story and there is a narrative, absolutely. I don't want to say too much about it though, because I really want to leave that into players' hands. That's one of the important things I believe about story, is that it's better if you can kind of discover it on your own rather than being sort of fed the pieces of it. So what we do is like we fill the world with these little clues and details and things like that for you to find. So we kind of let the players come to the story rather than the other way around. That usually just turns out better.
And so do you have a particular audience in mind? What sort of player do you think it would appeal to?
I hope it will appeal to as many as possible, but
I mean, children or grown-ups or?
We play tested it on pretty much everyone. I mean, I tested it on my kids; they liked it, and I tested it on my friends, and they liked it too. So, are we photobombing now? But I guess like people looking for an emotional experience, and people just enjoying that type of dynamic gameplay and stuff like that.
So how old are your kids? They really loved it, did they?
Yeah, they're 10 and 12 now, so yeah, they love it. Well, my daughter is like the meanest critic ever, but I think I won her over.
And so in terms of platforms, what will it be available on? Is that announced?
Yeah, it's going to be out for PC and Xbox One and PS4.
And has it got a date?
No, we don't have a release date just yet, but we're getting closer. So.
Well, great. I'm looking forward to playing a bit more of the game, but thanks for your time. I really appreciate that.
Awesome. Thank you.